to set sail!
Commander! I've been waiting for you!
Shipboard! Increase speed! We've reached full speed! Sails! Now!
There's salvage nearby! Assos! It's been so long since I've seen my nephew Mileas. I bet he's grown quite a bit.
Misthios! And that looks like Varnavas' ship.
In fact, it...
Ah! That ship belongs to the Eagle Bearer now! Legendary Misthios, famed across the Greek world! I am just her humble servant.
Varnavas! You're back!
In the flesh, a little older, but not a bit wiser.
Miko sent me here to wait for your return. It's about Mileas.
Here we go! What has my nephew gotten himself into this time?
I think the trouble is real, Varnavas. You should go to him. Nikos told me not to return without help, and I mean not to.
I need to think. But one thing, I know my nephew. Ah, yes, he's fine. That much is certain. I'll be on the ship.
And you, Misthios? I need someone to go see about Mileas.
Why doesn't Varnavas think something is wrong with his nephew?
It's just, Mileas was a legendary nuisance growing up. He lied, he cheated, he brawled and broke things.
Some of us grow out of that.
Well, now Mileas is a serious athlete, training to be an Olympic champion. And what's more, he's family to Varnavas.
That is important. I'll help Varnavas' nephew however I can.
Mileas lives with his caretaker Mikos. Their house is just up the hill north of here.
The amount of times this boy has been too sick to work, only to hear, not 2 hours later, he's in the fields with his friends. But... He's faking it, Mikos. I've seen this routine before. Gods, grant me Penelope's patience.
It's not just Mileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos.
What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Ergia. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is.
Help me talk sense into him, Misthios.
Maybe you should be a bit easier on your nephew this time. He really does seem sick.
Ah, you're right. I guess I didn't want it to be true. He's not a boy anymore. I can see that.
He may be grown, but he still needs help.
There's only one way I know how. Let me know if there is any change in his condition. I'll be at the ship making offerings to Asclepius.
Give Varnava some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Nileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
Varnavas is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Nileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often a beautiful and capable Misthios comes to this house.
We shouldn't talk like this with Nileas in this condition. Now, about those leads you mentioned.
Well, someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aitis was the last one to be with Nileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something. What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and that doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti? Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of the Vineyard of Glory. You're sure to find him there.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Misthios. And feel free to check back anytime.
There's the quarry. I should find the Dr. Mikos mentioned. These workers should know where to find the doctor.
No, we need the doctor.
Go away! You're not the doctor!
I don't know anything. Don't ask me anything.
What?
No, no. Please leave. We don't want any bother.
I don't want any trouble. I just want some answers.
To what? Questions?
Your friend looks hurt.
He's very sick. Mind fog took over. We need the doctor.
I was told I would find the doctor here.
The doctor is gone. He's been captured.
Captured.
Sorry. Words are tough. My memory, my mind is a fog. Most days. Soon I might become like him if the doctor doesn't return. Soon. Some men took the doctor away towards the mines. North of here. He's been gone for a long time.
Did something happen to you? Something that brought you to the quarry?
I don't remember. I just know that the doctor saved us and cares for us here. But without the doctor making the medicine, it's hard for us to get better on our own.
Tell me about the doctor.
He's a good man. He makes the medicine and cures us from our sickness.
You're cured.
The doctor says it takes time, which is why Need him back. Soon.
I'll look for him.
Bring him back. Please. They brought him north, towards the mines.
Hey, step away from him, Mestios.
This doesn't concern you.
We'll see about that.
The doctor should be there.
You'll regret that. There's no one here.
With this much silver, they'd rival the Villian League's riches. I think I'll find more than silver in here. Found him.
Please, let me out, please! I wasn't follow me. I know.
Finally, I'm free. I knew they couldn't hold me for long.
No thanks needed.
Yes, yes! Many thanks for saving me. But I must get back. My pets are waiting for me. Did they send you?
Not sure what pets you're talking about.
No, no, my pets are not animals. They speak, although a little slowly.
You're referring to the workers at the quarry.
Yes, yes, my pets. I care for them, feed them my medicine, and in turn, they help me with my research. I have a real bond with my pets. You look strong. Yes, yes. I can never have enough pets. You could join my family? It'll be a significant contribution to my research.
I won't be your test subject.
How about post-mortem arrangements?
No.
A great loss for research advancement. The medicine I make is quite delicious, you know.
Tell me about this medicine.
Ah, the medicine. I feed it to my pets when my special tonic produces, side effects. Sometimes it's too strong.
Side effects? Like forgotten memories?
Oh, yes, you know it. My pets, it's my fault, yes, yes.
Yet, you still feed them the tonic.
I had no choice. I was forced to do it. But I will right my wrongs. I always right my wrongs, yes, yes.
The people who captured you, who were they?
It was that fellow with the eye patch. He was taking orders from this other bald man. They wanted my tonic and forced me to create more.
Malaka!
I had no choice. They threatened to kill my pets.
Then they caged you.
Well, they refused to let me return to my pets, so I poisoned a few of them. Yes, yes. No one can keep me away from my pets. Yes, yes.
Your pets must have a history.
I don't know and I don't need to know. I just know that I was made to feed them my tonic in a strange cave similar to this one. If it fails, I get to keep my pets and care for them.
This tonic must be special.
Yes, yes, it makes my pets so strong. But like I said, the side effects can be rather dire. It was perhaps a miscalculation on my part. My poor pets.
I need the medicine you mentioned. Give it to me.
What? Whatever for. I'm not obliged to. I will do no such thing. No, no.
I need the medicine for someone I know. He's afflicted with the consequences of your tonic.
What? It cannot be.
You wouldn't forsake a pet, would you?
I cannot abandon my pets. I'm afraid it'll take time to make, yes, yes. First, get rid of those Malakas who kept me away from my pets. They're at the fortress just on the road.
I'll get rid of them. I expect the medicine when I return.
Yes, yes. It'll take time for me to gather the ingredients. You might want to look around Thasos City first. I hear that strange things are happening there. Yes, yes.
The medicine could be helpful to Nileas. First, I should deal with the doctor's captors. There he is. I should try to stay out of sight. Yeah. They won't bother the doctor again. That's taken care of. Now, the doctor mentioned strange things happening in the city. I should look around. Something seems to be going on over
Coming
there.
back! Don't make me punch you!
Idiots! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away, but he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a Chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a Chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at this school?
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Theogenes, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Looks like Mikos was right. There is something going on here. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Didn't even stand a chance in that match. Look at how weak he is.
Ephimos. That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Theaganasses seized the bronze statue of Thassos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
Not if I cut the answers from your throat first.
Such pretty words. They almost scare me.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't want work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes! You're looking at an Olympic champion!
Get back to your training!
You're amazing! Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
Anyone can be a champion. But it takes hard work, and a commitment to your passion.
That is what I always say. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Let's see what your students are made of.
Be careful. I heard the healers have their hands full these days.
I'm sure they will find time to tend to injured youth.
But don't hit too hard! The Misthios might cry! Not bad! Even the best of my students cannot stand against you.
Warm-up is over.
Oh, such fire! Come then if you dare. Face me like a real warrior in our arena. Oh, I'll be careful not to break too many bones. My loyal students! This Mystios has the nerve to challenge me, the great Euthymos, at my, our school! This is your last chance, Mystios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! Child's play! How dare you challenge me? My matter is harder! Face the true might of my students!
You won't defeat our master, Mystios!
The champion is made!
For the master! Get out of our school!
My pride! All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride. I had no part in it.
We've nothing to learn from a fallen master. Some of us want to follow in your footsteps, Mystios. Can we come with you?
I could use a few good warriors.
You hear that? We're going to be warriors!
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely,
Solon was one of them.
Yes. He was one of my top students, along with another boy named Nileas. They were good friends and great athletes. They stopped coming to school soon after the men came. I worry that something has happened to them.
Yet you do nothing, even when you clearly know something isn't right.
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Mystios. I've asked questions, and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
It's best if you stay here and keep out of their way. Let me deal with this.
I'm sorry that I'm not much help.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the webs. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Solon and others are missing. Maybe Nileas was going to be next. Nikos will want to know about this.